Welcome once again, guys, to the Visual Vapor Reviews. Today we got an amazing product to do a review on, and it's what we've all been waiting for, the first RDTA in my collection. So we're going to be talking about that in just a little bit, but as you can see, I'm using my Athena Squonk by Geek Vape, but we're going to switch it over to that in just a little bit. Cloudy. All right, guys, let's put that down and show you guys what we got here. Look at this, the Limitless Plus RDTA, a beautiful tank, a beautiful packing of a wallop, and it's just the bomb. So let's take our first rip off this real quick and before we get into the packaging. So much vapor, you don't even feel it going in. And that's how powerful this thing is. Just wow. All right, so let's get into the packaging, guys. So we have our Limitless Plus RDTA with all our stuff on the front like a typical ijoy packaging. Let's read it out. The Limitless RDTA Plus took the next step in the rebuildable Genesis tank style. Limitless Mod Co. is known for providing the best innovation and listening to our customer base. You spoke and we listened. We have now improved the stellar Limitless RDTA with some new features, and those are including but not limited to a 25 millimeter diameter tank, a 6.3 ml capacity glass, an upgraded 2-post deck, new titanium screws that are colored, a 510 Delrin drip tip adapter, 2.5 millimeter post holes, 11 millimeter post distance, includes replaceable smoke glass, new including 4 grub screws, adjustable pin and insulator, hybrid compatible, and adjustable airflow. So they have really stepped their game up. And of course, there's that spare glass we were all talking about. There's a Phillips head screwdriver. You have your spare drip tip pieces, adapters, your post adapters, and all that good stuff there. So let's talk about how we fill this bad boy. It also, by the way, it also comes with 2 fused Clapton coils that read at a 0.28 ohm resistance. So let's take this off and show you guys what she looks like all together, nice and beautiful. She's got some really nice wick holes, and then of course you have your fill port right here. We're going to fill that up with the new flavor edition lemon twist, which is a watermelon lemonade. So we're going to fill this right up right now. Got to make sure we do it nice and slow so she doesn't overfill. There we go. She's all wicked up. She's all filled up, and I've already pre-wicked this thing before, so we'll be able to rip right on it as you guys saw before. Oh. There we go. So now let's line up my Limitless RDTA tank with the rest of it. There we go. She's also convertible into an RDA mode, so it is a really universal tank, and you can switch out a bunch of different build decks with it too. So let's show you guys how well she rips at the recommended 50 watt range for this thing. Insane flavor. You don't even feel it going in. This is a really nice watermelon lemonade. It's got wide open airflows that are both adjustable. I've got the adapter in here for the 510 so that it gives it a little more height away from it. It does heat up kind of fast. That's one of the tiny cons, but that's the only one, and that one's subjective, so don't worry too much about that one. But so we'll get into that in just a sec. Sorry, had to adjust the camera for just a second. So the adjustable airflow is on the sides, as you guys can see. Really nice, really decorative, and very well engraved, so I like this a lot. And you guys can just rip and rip and rip it, and you don't have to worry because all the tank's wicking is done for you by the sides of it. Where are you off to, babe?
Away.
All right. Hey, Tom.
Hey, how's it going?
New tank to test out. Hey, can you not block the video? But in any case, so lemonade watermelon is a really nice taste. I've already shown them a bottle, babe. But don't run away with it. Hey, I need that. But so some really good flavor coming off this thing. I'm finally able to use my Avenger now that I have a good tank worthy of it. I'm going to be selling the Tobe and the Dead Zombie RDAs, so that'll be pretty good for them. But so much freaking flavor and vapor coming off this thing. I have not found a single burnt hit since I've gotten it, so I'm really liking the flavor. And just tons of it. Tons of vapor production. It puts off a lot of flavor. I've been looking for an RDTA for a while because I don't really like RTAs all that much. You have to fiddle with the wicking and make sure it's all good and tight, otherwise it's going to leak a lot. So I think I'll just handle this little beauty because just dang, I have not been this impressed with a tank in a while. So it's about time to wrap this video up and move on to the next one so that you guys can see more. I'll do an in-depth review as soon as possible for it. So until next time, as always, I'm your host, Michael Cobb, and these have been the Visual Vapor Reviews. Peace, guys.